Hi, everyone. Welcome to Cozy Corner Chronicles. My name is Julia,
And I'm Liz.
and we are back with our first ever chapter chat. Woo, woo, woo.
Woot.
So, like we mentioned, our chapter chat is for The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer, and it is covering the first 5 chapters of the book. So, because we did not do a judge a book by its cover for this, what we will tell you instead is some great tropes that this book follows. So, tropes include fake dating, ex's rival, pro hockey, golden retriever hero, boy obsessed, enforced proximity. Great.
Sounds like a great read to me.
Sounds like,
Boy obsessed.
yeah, sounds like a romance.
Yeah. So we hope that you guys follow along because, like I said, we're going to be reading just a couple of chapters a week. And obviously, it's going to be really drug out, but we're hoping that these episodes are a little shorter and a little more fun. So you guys will be able to follow along.
Yes. And so I guess we can kind of get right into it. Honestly, like any novel, your first 5 chapters are going to be character introduction and setting up the scene for two people that you know like each other, but like all romance stories, won't ever admit it to themselves.
Yeah. So, um, we can. I'm
You want
trying
to
to
talk about the
see here.
characters?
I'm trying to see. Well, I just wanted to see what the back of the book said, because I'm wondering if I mean, I'm reading this because we're reading this,
Yeah.
and Julie was like, "Book Talk says it's good," so I'm just reading it though, and I don't know if I would have picked up this.
Yeah, really. I didn't even read the back of the book. I just said book talk and yeah, what does it say?
It says, the best way to get back at my horrible ex? Fake date Rory Miller, my ex's rival, the top scorer in pro hockey, and the
Mm.
arrogant, flirtatious hockey player I tutored in high school.
Oh, okay. I mean, I knew after reading the first 5 chapters, they had like a not a relationship. They had an interaction. There we go. And in
Yeah.
high school. Well,
Um
so that
so
that
oh
explains the
yeah.
fake dating.
Yeah. So we meet Hartley, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember. Hazel?
I think so. Hazel Hartley, I think is her name. I can't remember if
Oh,
it's
Hazel
Hartley
Hartley.
Hazel or Hazel Hartley because they're both
Okay.
H's. So now I'm confused.
Okay, and then we meet Rory, and
Mhm.
she has this burning hate for him. For it, why? You're just so mean. He's all
I kind of
looking at
agree.
her, trying to swoon her, from across the ice, and she's just like, dude, fuck off.
And I guess that's why, like that review that said enemies to lovers, I guess they really tried for the enemies to lovers, but secretly, like, she thinks he's hot. I remember, and
Mm-hmm.
like, so this is another dual point of view, just like Disappearing Acts. It's
Mm-hmm.
two point of view. So that gives me kind of like a green flag because I like dual point of view, like I said before.
Mm-hmm.
In the first 5 chapter, like her inner thoughts anytime she's around Rory is like, oh my God, he's so hot. Like,
I just want to take him to bed.
yeah.
She
And it's
literally says that.
and then it's like, "Oh, but he could never like me." And you're
And then
like,
she sees him and she's like, ew,
yeah.
get away.
It's like giving elementary.
It's so middle school.
It
Why?
is. And so it's funny though because then in his point of view, it's like he makes it pretty blatantly, in my opinion, blatantly obvious
Mm-hmm.
that he finds her attractive and has found her attractive, but
Mm-hmm.
he is like nicer about it. He flirts with her. He makes like inner comments, but basically their relationship now, not the high school tutor one, is that she is a physiotherapist for his
Mm-hmm.
team.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the first 5 chapters, you find out that she has an ex named Connor something. I think it starts with an M. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's like McKinnon or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
McKinnon.
that dude. And you find out that she has this like vow that she never dates hockey players, and you just find out it's because this dude and her dated in high school, I think into college,
Mm-hmm.
and then he broke
And
her
he
heart by
just,
basically
yep.
saying, "Oh, you thought we were exclusive?" Like,
And she was like,
nar.
what?
Yeah. Yeah, and he was like, "What?" nar. And then just dumped her in a party and then she left.
Yep.
So, of course, because what book doesn't have drama, they get an email. Two things happen in that email. One, Rory gets captain.
Yes, which
Two,
was great for him.
exactly, happy claps for him. Two,
Rory's getting transferred to the team. No, sorry, not Rory. What's his name?
No, wait, no, Connor. Sorry.
Connor.
I was like, Corsi, we just combined the names.
Connor's coming to the team. And
Yeah.
guess what? He needs a physiotherapist. And who's his physiotherapist that's assigned to him?
Hazel. Yeah, just like how you would imagine. That's exactly what happens. So I think it's funny, but then the book, I can't even remember if it's 4 or 5. The book basically tells you that in their first session, Connor had texted her prior and was like, "Hey, we should talk." And she's like, "Yeah, it's going to be an apology. It's going to be an apology. Like, it's going to be great." Wrong.
Skirt.
So and I think I was cracking up because she describes this thing where she used to massage his groin because he had like an injury, and when they were dating, it would lead to you woo.
Woohoo time.
and so she's like, he asked her to like massage his groin, and then she's like, yeah, this is like the perfect time that's gonna talk. And he literally is like,
He's like,
are you gonna be able to be professional? She got played, bro.
The way my jaw dropped, I was like, "Wah!"
Dude, I know. And she's like, in her mind, just like how we reacted, she's like, what the fuck? Like, that's like what he asked me. And then she gets angry, and of course, what does she do?
Yeah, she's like, you know what? It's fine because I'm dating Rory anyways. What?
Let's just talk about how there was no consult to Rory. Like, she just noticed that he was staring at her throughout the entire session, and she just, I remember the book describes, I was cracking up. Like, I was crying laughing. It was like, she describes it and she's like, yeah, like I gave him like a little wave, like a flirty like.
She said,
It's not me in our other episode. So that corrected me up. And then later, when like Rory asks like what is going on, and she like confesses that she basically was like, yeah, we're dating or whatever, he like reenacts the flirty thing. I'm like, no.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll be your fake boyfriend, no problem. What do you need me to do? I hated that.
No, really literally did. And then when she like asks him, she's like, why are you agreeing to this so easily? And he's like, oh yeah, it's to make me look good as a captain because I gotta like clean up my act. I'm like, BFFR, like
literally.
But anyways, guys, that is the first 5 chapters of this novel. As you can tell, we are cracking up.
Yes.
So
super funny. Like I said, if you guys want to follow along, please do. This is new for us, so we're gonna be hee hee ha ha in the whole way, and I don't think it's gonna end after reading those 1-star reviews. So
I just think this book is going to be so funny to read. And yeah, of course, this is not going to be as serious. We're like literally just having the time of our lives reading these books. But stay tuned if you just want to finish it start to end with us.
Yeah, and be ready for some raunch, apparently. So
yeah, we'll try to keep those episodes PG, but but thank you guys.
Bye.